And welcome back to the Saturday Club podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Smith, alongside my two brothers in arms, Mr. Jere Drummond, Mr. Christopher Carpenter. Boys, how we doing?
Good.
Do you genuinely want to know? I'm just kidding. I'm doing okay.
What's the PC answer?
College football has no eternal value, so why should I put any stake in it?
Okay, so Billy Napier. But no, anyways, a lot of action, a lot of games. This was a loaded slate. But I feel like obviously we probably need to jump into a big coaching decision that was made. Florida has decided to get rid of Billy Napier, as reported earlier today. What are y'all's first initial thoughts on this? It feels like this was just kind of a when, not if.
Yeah, I mean, he probably should have gotten fired last year, but then turned some momentum around for the program. They gave him an ultimatum of basically like, we'll keep you around another year, but you got to hire an OC who's going to be a play caller. But then when he beat Ole Miss, he had more leverage than initially, so he didn't kind of took the choice to call the plays, and then games like USF happen, and it feels like, okay, it's just a matter of time at this point. And then, yeah, I don't think anyone's surprised at this point.
Mr. Drummond?
Yeah, I'm surprised it took this long. I thought, they when we fired Urban, or Urban left for medical reasons. They've had, 4 different coaches. They've had an offensive guy in Jim McElwain, or a defensive guy in Will Muschamp, offensive guy in Jim McElwain, offensive guy in Dan Mullen, and then they got the recruiter in Billy Napier. And the only thing Billy Napier's really done well is recruit. But the game management's been terrible. They commit all these stupid penalties. From spinning in a player's face on the game-winning drive against South Florida. It's just like Florida just wasn't disciplined enough, and I mean it's a shame because I think I don't really have anything against Florida, and it's fun when they're good, but I mean I hope they get Lane Kiffin. I think that'd be so much fun, and I think Florida is one of the better jobs in college football. I think it's a top 7 job, you could say. So. It's interesting. I mean, this is a big job. Florida and Penn State being open in the same cycle is insane.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I feel like the first call you got to make here is Lane, like you said. That would just be content for days. I think he's definitely up for the job. I mean, he's got Ole Miss humming at a level I don't think we thought was possible. I think, too, some other names, if they're not able to get him, which I don't know. I mean, I feel like you're Florida. You should be able to kind of write a check, you know what I mean? Write a blank check for whoever you want. I feel like that's probably your best bet is Lane, but there are still some good other options.
Drinkowitz, Fish. But I think Ole Miss could match whatever Florida matches money-wise, but I think Lane knows maybe he doesn't, or maybe he thinks, he can take Ole Miss to national championship. I just think he's reached his ceiling at Ole Miss. That's not a knock on Ole Miss. It's just, I think there's a ceiling on the program. But in Florida, I mean, they've won 3 national championships since what? 96 or something like that? Something crazy?
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like, I mean, you got the better recruiting base, more resources. Like, not that Ole Miss is a bad job. I think he's elevated the program as a whole, but I feel like Florida's obviously got that higher ceiling, like you said.
I wouldn't be surprised. I know they're going to make the call to Kiffin. You'd be foolish not to, but I wouldn't be surprised if Lane ends up staying at Ole Miss because I think this year it's more evident than ever that the ceiling conversation is kind of shifting just with the narrative and the whole landscape of college football together because I think we all would have agreed that Indiana's ceiling 2 years ago for the program indefinitely would have been, 7 wins, 8 wins? But now at this point in time, I mean, ceiling looks like it could potentially be a national championship. So I think with the landscape changing, it's hard to just guarantee that Kiffin is going to go to Florida if the money is right or if the potential looks to be what he wants. I think he could have his cake and eat it too at Ole Miss.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, there is something to be said about there's not as much pressure at Ole Miss, it feels like. Like, he can kind of get away with his shenanigans. And, I mean, he's been playing, not shenanigans, but being who he is. And there's not – I feel like at Florida, though, it's – God, the pressure is cranked up, especially now with a couple of head coaches that have not done so hot. So, I mean, I guess that is one positive. He's, he's pretty – his job's pretty secure at Ole Miss. Like, how much?
Yeah, he was doing hot yoga yesterday before the game.
Yeah, it was. God, he just has aura.
He looks fit.
He's a good-looking dude.
He does. He used to be fat.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool if he stayed at Ole Miss, just because, like, he did build Ole Miss. Like, Ole Miss wasn't bad. I mean, Hugh Freeze was probably the best coach in Ole Miss history before him. Yeah. Maybe Cutcliffe, but now Kiffin's probably, I think, the best coach in Ole Miss history. And I thought they should have won yesterday, but I mean, that game was insane.
Yeah, and what he's done in the portal too has been pretty impressive. Like, just the fact that he's able to go and get a bunch of these guys and get them to play like a team, as we can see.
Yeah, but imagine what he could do with high school recruits in Florida.
Yeah.
They would be a top 8 offense every year. Like, book it. I don't know about what the defense will look like, but who really cares? They would score like 40 a game.
Oh, easily.
Is he the number one undisputed, like, portal talent evaluator at this point in time?
Lanning. I mean, you might have to say Signetti, too.
Signetti, yeah. But, like, Austin Simmons is, like, one of the big talks of the offseason. And then Trinidad Chambliss just, like, takes over. Like, I don't think anyone expected that guy to even play. But he's ready to run a top-tier SEC team. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think Kiffin is just an unbelievable quarterback developer, too. I mean, no offense to Matt Corral, but, like, where is he now?
Yeah.
Like, he lasted like a year or two in Carolina. Never made it past second string.
He had Jacob Coker, 2015 Alabama, they won that championship. Granted, that Alabama team was different. But I mean, Jacob Coker's probably selling insurance somewhere. Like, it's not like he's had, outside of Dart, he hasn't really had top tier NFL or even high school like top recruits at quarterback.
No, not at all. Yeah, I mean, I think undisputed, like, for offensive portal talent, I think he's the undisputed portal king in that regards. Like you said with Chambliss, like, D2 transfer. Who would have thought they'd be taking Georgia down to the wire in Athens with a D2 transfer? Like, it's just, gotta tip your hat to that. But
if he says no, that will be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess your next call would either be what?
If I'm Florida, I'm not saying they would get him, but you call Marcus Freeman, you call anybody and everybody and make them turn you down.
Right.
Because, I mean, if they say no, cool, but I don't know. I think, who would have thought Brian Kelly was going to take the LSU job? Like, in 21, so you just never know.
Right.
Do you call James Franklin?
Dude, James Franklin, he's a good coach. He's a good coach.
He could get that program to 9-3, 10-2.
Hey, they'd be 10-2 for like 7 straight years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got a hard floor at least.
I want James Franklin to go somewhere in the Big Ten.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of what. There's no Big Ten teams available. Well, UCLA, but
I think they're going to hire Skipper.
Yeah.
They're gonna hire Tim Skipper, I bet. He's like 4-1 as the interim.
Yeah, I hopefully they keep him and Joffrey as their OC. That'd be so lit.
Joffrey?
King Joffrey.
It's so weird that they never posted. Like, I never see anything posted.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know he's the coach.
No, they always post that.
You only see sunshine. Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, he's a dog. But yeah, I mean, would you make a call to Gaulish maybe?
No. That's too big of a job. I like Alex Golish. I got USF plus 800. I'm a believer. But no, I'm not giving him that job.
That's fair. Gosh, Lane would feed. I'm hoping selfishly it's Lane.
Lane. I'm thinking now.
I kind of want it to be Fish. That'd be funny, but
No.
that's reach.
I like Jed Fish. He's just eh.
Yeah, he's not. They can do better.
Yeah. Well, I think Drinkowitz would be good too.
Hey, Penn State doesn't get him.
I think Penn State's going to get Matt Rule.
Would you rather have Penn State job or Florida?
Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But anything else on this one? Or y'all want to move on to the action?
Norvell got fired too. Jay Norvell.
Yeah.
I saw Andy Staples tweet Norvell got fired. I'm like, no way. But it was Jay Norvell.
Right. I think the other Norvell will be coming soon. Yeah. I'll be shocked if it's not soon.
Dude, why? It wasn't his fault.
I was kind of surprised it hasn't happened yet. I'll be honest.
I thought they scored on that play.
It low key looked like Sawchuk was in. Maybe the AD called and was like, "Nah, he's short."
Yeah,
Dude,
but you shouldn't be in that situation to begin with.
No, not at all.
Like, you can debate that all you want, but you are in a life and death battle with Stanford right now. Stanford's coach is Frank Reich, who agreed to like a 1-year contract.
Yeah, he's cooked.
Why can beat Stanford and you can't? You might rethink some things. God, dude. Yeah, I mean, what? That's 11 straight ACC losses, right?
I mean, I don't know. Florida State just outside of 2023. I guess 22 they were good. I guess, but it's like it was just a perfect storm. I don't want to say he got lucky because he had to eval all those guys. But Jordan Travis getting hurt may have like ended his time in Tallahassee.
I feel like Norvell is good at putting a team together. He's not good at building a program, if that's fair to say. Like, he built a really good team for 2023.
Yeah.
He's not good at building a program.
No, I don't.
I don't think he knows how to handle a loss either. Like, I think that's the most apparent thing. Like, they were streaking for the first 3 games of this season, and then they're just fireballing down right now. And same thing with last year. Like, they looked like a top 5 team against Georgia Tech for that first drive, and then they faced adversity, and then the rest is history for that season. Like, I don't think he knows how to reclaim a locker room once he's facing adversity.
Last year was fun to watch them lose, though.
Yeah.
But this year it's like kind of sad.
Yeah, you can just see he's defeated. Like, last night was rough. He just looked like he lost his soul. Oh, man, yeah. But, I mean, would you? I feel like this is kind of. Would you rather have Florida or Florida State job?
Florida.
Florida, yeah, easy.
Florida State's not a bad job. It's just Fisher, gone. Willie Taggart, dumpster fire. Mike Norvell. It's not like a plug-and-play job like at Florida. Like, McElwain won the East. I think Mullen played for the SC Championship in 20. Like, you can... I'm not saying it's plug-and-play at Florida, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, they've all had at least one really, really good season. But... Yeah, I don't think
Florida State needs Coach Prime. I'm just kidding, but I don't know. I just Mark Norvell, the recruiting videos when they commit and he like yells like "We got a Seminole." It's like so hard to watch.
Is it more cringe than BK?
Yeah.
Oh God. What? I've been getting so many of the Brian Kelly lose to Vandy, killed a kid memes.
He did.
Frying them on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean LSU could be open. Who knows?
They keep it. Oh,
If they lose, here, let's look at their.
They got A&M next week.
I think they'd still be fine if they lose to. Well, actually, they have a bye week after A&M, so if they lose bad at home, you might want to write that one down as a.
Dude, the coaching carousel this year could be nuts.
Yeah. No, I think I might. Yeah, I might be behind that. Like if they lose by more than 14 at home to A&M, he's probably gone.
There's a shot. I mean, who else do they have on their schedule?
Bama, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Western Kentucky. But
How many? They're at 5 wins, right?
Yeah, they're 5-2.
5-2. So they could. I mean, there's a pretty good shot they make a bowl.
Well, they should.
Yeah, they're going to beat the Hilltoppers, dude.
I would hope they beat Western Kentucky.
I don't know why I was thinking they needed 2 more. I was like,
I mean, Auburn. I think Auburn's going to be open. I'm more confident in Auburn being open than LSU, obviously, but yeah. I mean, LSU. I guess if we could just want to dive right into the LSU Vandy game.
Let's do it.
I need to jump. I've got to get ready for bed, but sure. Love you guys too. Bye.
All right, yeah, let's get into the action. So Vandy, LSU, Vandy 31, LSU 24. Vandy minus 1.5 covered, over 48.5 hit. Do you want to go ahead or do you want me to go?
You go ahead.
Okay, so thoughts on this one. This was on the main TV for my noon slate. This was a really good game. I was impressed with how LSU did not roll over and die in the second half. They actually fought back and made this one a game. I was really impressed. I mean, Vanderbilt, man, they're just a freaking dang good football team. Like they
Vanderbilt. If Vanderbilt had another logo, we'd be talking differently about them.
100%, yeah. They don't blow you away with like any one single thing they do. Like I wouldn't say they're like super elite at anywhere, but they just do all the little things really well. They stay on time. Pavia runs the offense. They have an identity. Like I feel like they're one of those teams that they're one of the best in the country at playing their style of football. Like they know
they don't beat themselves.
They don't beat themselves. They know who they are, and they play it. Like it's impressive to watch. Like
it's death by 1,000 cuts. Like they don't go in for the knockout punch, because they're not built like that, and that's fine. But it's running the ball, and then they hit a big play, and then Pavia does some magic. I mean, dude, Pavia, I think it should be the favorite for the Heisman.
He took the words right out of my mouth. I think he should be too. I mean, he had the ball. Let's see, he had 17 carries, 22 throws. Like that offense runs through him. Like without him, they ain't the same team. That is not a 6-1 football team. He means everything to them. Like I 100% agree. He should at least be in the top 3. And he may not blow you away with his stats, but like he's a great football player. Like
he is a dog. Like I know he talks a lot. I know he does all the antics, but I mean, dude, Vanderbilt they have a huge game next week. Like that could be a playoff elimination game.
100%, dude. Home versus Mizzou, like they can totally win that. At Texas, they can beat Texas. Like they almost got beat by Kentucky. You know what I mean? Like I don't see any of these games being games where they're not at least within 3 points as an underdog. I mean, and if they win all but except one and go 10-2, they're in the playoffs. Like this is a playoff team, and I don't think people are talking about it enough, man. Like we could be seeing Vanderbilt in the playoffs.
I secretly root for Vanderbilt. I don't have any connection to the school, but I have a thing for coaches that like go to their alma mater and win. Like that's just the coolest thing to me. Like Clark Lee was one of the better defense coordinators in the country at Notre Dame. Could have been a defense coordinator his entire life and been a millionaire. But no, he's like, I'm going to go take, at the time, the worst Power 5 job, at least team. And, I mean, dude, you're in Nashville. He plays to that. He hired Barton Simmons. They've retooled the roster. And they play the game the right way. I'm not saying I like their offense, but Tim Beck is an elite offense coordinator. Their adjustments are elite. They run the shovel option like out of like 4 different formations. And it's awesome to watch, and it's fun. Like Pavia only threw for 160 yards, and they won.
Yeah, it's like we said. They have their identity and they play to it. Like Cedric Alexander, great player. Like Eli Stowers, like
he only had 14 for 45, and they still won.
Like, I think it's just impressive the fact that when you talk about being able to evaluate talent and for what you run, like Vanderbilt's one of the best at it. Like they found guys that may have slipped through the cracks, but their talent evaluation staff is one of the best out there.
Oh, I think they know they're at a disadvantage, so to speak. But like, what college-age kid wouldn't want to go play in Nashville, get a really good education? Granted, I don't know if education really matters anymore, but like, it's a fun place to be.
Vanderbilt is the Moneyball of college football.
Yeah, they do it the right way. They play hard, and I mean, they're a couple plays away from being undefeated and probably being number 3 team in the country.
Yeah. I'm super impressed, man. And you could tell LSU was going to try and make a comeback, and Vanderbilt just kept their foot on the gas and went and won that game, man. Like, this is a fun team, man. This is a team that can make a run. Like,
no, I like Vanderbilt. I root for them. I mean, they're fun, but to me, I'm disappointed with LSU. Like, I picked them to win the league, and I don't want to be like, oh, this is more about LSU than Vandy, because Vandy is a really good football team. But LSU, I mean,
clearly
it's hard to watch.
Nussmeier's clearly playing nowhere near 100%. Like, it's obvious. And it sucks to watch because, like, they got the skill guys. Like, the talent's there. It's just the quarterback's playing hurt, and you can tell, and it's affecting the offense. And that too, and they haven't been really able to run the football either. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, the fact we're talking about Vanderbilt beating LSU, Vanderbilt was favored.
Yeah. And like,
I think Vanderbilt can make a little run. I mean, they're not out of the SC championship game race yet.
absolutely not. And like, they went out, they're in.
Yeah.
They're 100% in, which is just crazy to think about. Yeah, man.
Well, I don't know because there's got to be some tiebreaker situations.
I think A&M would have to drop one.
When Ole Miss would have to drop another one.
Okay, so I shouldn't have said that, but if they went out, they give themselves a really good chance to at least make it. But
yes.
Yeah, for LSU, man, they have to run the table now to be a playoff team. I think it's gonna be a little tough. Still got A&M, and then Bama, Oklahoma. Like, yeah.
Did not play Ole Miss? Oh, they already played Ole Miss.
Yeah, they already played them, but not the spot you want to be in, especially with Garrett not being 100%. So we'll see how they respond. It's do or die now. But any other thoughts on this one?
Vanderbilt is just like that.
Anchor down, man. Anchor down. Do you want to go over a little bit of the ACC action real quick?
Oh, God, yeah, okay.
So we had two So I think Georgia Tech, no, they were underdogs. 2 upsets, man. Georgia Tech goes into Duke. Louisville goes into Miami. Both get the upset win. Shakes up the ACC race. I'm assuming we watched both these games?
I didn't. I was at the TCU game, so I didn't get to see the Tech game. But Georgia Tech's similar to Vandy. They play the game the right way, and they have an identity. And I kind of watched a little bit of it last night. That fumble really flipped the game, and then Haynes King, just another Haynes King type of game. Jamal Haynes is really good. I thought they'd really miss Singleton this year, but Canyon is good too. I mean, they got dudes.
That's another one. They super elite, under the radar evaluating talent. Like, that staff knows how to get it done. Yeah, like you said, that fumble. Duke outgained Georgia Tech like 240-60 in the first half, and it was 7-7. They had a botched field goal, and they had that fumble on like the 1 or 2 yard line. Like, by all means, Duke, you can say, blew that game. Like, and then the second half just crumpled. Like, I don't know, man. Hey, but Georgia Tech, you got to give them credit, man. They found a way to make some plays when it wasn't going their way, and they ended up winning. Georgia Tech, man, they're fun watch. They're basically Vandy of the ACC. Like
just said, thank you.
I know, like you said, Haynes King and other.
They're fun to watch if your team's not playing them.
Dude, a Georgia Tech Vandy playoff game.
I think they played last year in a bowl game.
Oh, they did.
Just stand by. I'm typing. Yeah, they lost to Vanderbilt last year.
That's crazy. Yeah, God, I would love a rematch in the playoffs. That would just be gritty football. That would be.
Yeah, I'm sure a guy like you would love that.
Yeah, no. Georgia Tech's the only undefeated ACC team, right?
I think Virginia.
That's right, yeah. Gosh. They don't play each other, do they? No. Georgia Tech's got Q's, State, Boston College, Pitt. Do you think this Georgia Tech team can run the table?
Yeah, I mean, with Miami out. I mean, well, Miami could find their way back in. I just worry about Georgia Tech playing. I mean, I guess they handled Clemson pretty well, but if they played defensive line like Miami, that'd be a really fun matchup to see because they do a lot of window dressing, a lot of misdirections, but it's like you know what's coming and you still can't stop it.
Right. Yeah. let's just hope. We'll see if Haynes King makes it that far into the season without being banged up. Hopefully, but another impressive win for them, I think. And going to the Miami game, Carson Beck, 4 interceptions?
Yeah,
turn the ball over like that. It can be tough to win it, but give Louisville credit for going in there and winning. Game-winning interception. I think. Let's see. Miami's got Stanford, SMU, Q State. I mean, gosh, not the hardest schedule in the world. So, I mean, you got to look at that at Pittsburgh last game of the year. That could be a little tricky spot, but we'll see how they respond in that one.
They just couldn't get the run game going. They just looked out of rhythm. That was like the first time I've seen Miami out of rhythm on offense in like 2 years.
I mean, you'd say probably the interceptions probably had to play with that.
Yeah, but they only ran the ball for like 63 yards.
Let's see.
But granted, they were kind of game scripted out of it, and they're down 14-0.
Yeah, they're having to throw to get back in it. Yeah, 24 carries for 63. Yeah, with that offensive line, you think they'd be. I mean, but hey, Louisville's got some guys on defense, and
I love their offense. I mean, Brown, Bell, Moss is good. Moss kind of just manages the game, but they got dudes.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, that's another team that could be playing in Charlotte. Brom knows how to scheme it up, man. But any other thoughts on those two games?
No, you just want to get it over with and talk Clemson and SMU.
I'll let you have the floor.
I mean, it's like an embarrassment ritual now. Like, people just want to tune in and watch me break down, whatever. When will the pain end? I don't know. I thought Fazina played really well. Could never really get the run game going. Story old as time. Defensively, a one-legged Kevin Jennings carved Clemson up. Lack of team speed on defense. Playing cover 0 in the red zone. I mean, it's just it's sad. It's sad. Even if Klubnik was healthy, Clemson loses that game yesterday.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it before we started recording. Team speed on defense is not anywhere where it used to be. Like, it's quite evident. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of problems. It's not just one thing. It's a multitude of stuff. The offensive line. I mean, I know you said CD, Vizina, you thought he balled out, played with grit. But I don't know, man. I mean, like, what do you want to see happen to, like, right the ship? Like, what do you, as a fan, what do you want to see?
I mean, revamp the staff, there's some guys on staff that I don't think should have a job at Clemson, but I don't want to single anybody out. But they need to go. Clemson needs to go in the portal, and I mean, Wade Woodaz is I thought a really good player. I think he's playing someone out of position. I mean, it's just hard to watch. I mean, name outside of Peter Woods, T.J. Parker, who haven't really done much this year. I don't even know. I mean, Jaheim Lawson, Will Held are Clemson's best defensive lineman. I guess you could say Stefan Green too. It's just Clemson got out leveraged in a lot of situations. A speed option for a touchdown, and got out leveraged. Sammy Brown got out leveraged by a pulling guard. The red zone, they hit a tight end, like little short cross, and Woodaz has his back turned because we're in man. Like, I don't know, some schematic things. I just don't like playing man in the red zone. And then on the touchdown to Jordan Hudson, I think that was just a good play call, whatever. I don't know. Just like the positive is the skill players look like Clemson guys finally.
Yeah,
That's really the only positive I had about this year. Receivers have been really good.
Yeah, I think it starts. Offensive line has just been. Oh, you got to definitely go to the portal. I feel like try to remedy that up a little, get the young guys playing. I mean, hopefully, like Davison's ready to roll for next year. I like Ben Taker, solid player at tight end.
Sure, yeah, he's him.
Receivers look good. I mean, I think the pieces are still there. It's just there's obviously. I think the portal would do well.
We'll see.
Like, I think it was a good little starting point. Get a couple guys and that aren't
3 guys. Yeah, great. Yeah. I'm just tired of that. I'm tired of being like, oh, he's gonna. I'm not trying to. I'm very slow to critique Sweeney because he's been the coach since I was 8 years old, and I know I'm supposed to be not biased, whatever. I'm a Clemson alum. I grew up going to games. I live, breathe Clemson football all year round, Clemson sports, Clemson basketball, watched every Clemson baseball game. And I have a hard time critiquing him, but it's getting annoying when every offseason I'm like, this is when we'll use the portal. And like last year, yeah, he got Will Held. Like we beat out LSU and A&M. And then you got Alexander from Alabama. But it's like, that's not elevating the roster. Like, yeah, you elevated a position group. Like, Jaheim Lawson stepped his game up when Will Held walked in that locker room. The Wesco Moore elevated their game. Williams elevated their game when they saw Smith go through the locker room. But it's like you need to get guys that can play and provide functional depth. Like, you can't just get 3 guys and be like, oh, yeah, this is fine. Like, no, you need to get, like, 12 to 15.
100%.
And I'll believe it when I see it.
Hopefully, you got to think some changes have to be made. I mean, you got it after what's going on this season. You got to think.
I said it after 21. I said it after 22. I said it after 23. I said it after 24.
I mean, at some point though, like, what if this happens next year? Like, you got to think the leash starts getting a little shorter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. He's done so much.
Sweeney could get away with it because we were still winning 10 games. And, like, that was the big benchmark. Like, oh, we've won, I think it was, 14 years? Or no, it was 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 12 straight years of 10 wins or more. And then in 23, the barrel kind of fell out, and we still went 9-4. So then he changed it. Now we've had, 14 years of 9+ wins or more. And it's like, dude, I mean, Clemson may not make a bowl game this year. What's going to be? The longest streak of 4+ wins? Like this isn't a program that just, goes out and, let's go try to win the ACC. Cool. No. Sorry. It's just frustrating because I'm not saying Clemson's got to win the national championship year. I'm not even saying Clemson's got to win the ACC every year. But Clemson's got to at least 9-3, 8, be competitive. Clemson's not even competitive this year. It's hard to watch. It's disgusting. Yeah, whatever.
No, I definitely agree. I think this needs to be a turning point for what the new Clemson looks like. You know what I mean?
You just got a record gifts from Ipte. Once the money stops coming in, there will be changes. But until then,
adapt or die.
I mean, dude, it's just. I'm not doubting him. I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, I'm still gonna watch every game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna turn my back on Mamba Mater. I will watch every game, and I will root for us every Saturday. That's still a joy of my life. But it's just frustrating. I gotta watch an SMU game, and then by the third quarter, you're like, we're losing. We're gonna lose at home. Haven't beaten a Power 5 team at home since last year.
Changes need to be made. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Sorry for the rant.
That's all good. You gotta get it out sometimes. But we're good to talk about Bama, Tennessee.
Yes. Anything else? Anything else?
Bama 37, Tennessee 20. Bama minus 9.5 covers under 60.5. I feel like this game changed at that pick six.
Yeah, that I had Tennessee plus 10. It wasn't that I was doubting Bama. I was like, they've just had so many big games. I'm like, and it was a rivalry game. I took Tennessee. They're moving the ball well in that drive. I don't know. I get it. They didn't have any timeouts, but you're on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, what? How many seconds were left when they threw that pick?
I think there was 9 seconds left.
So you couldn't run the ball, but like just the odd play call. Like
that's the thing with Tennessee though, is they don't their playbook is limited in the red zone because all the vertical stuff they do.
right.
So like when you get in the red zone, that's why all these teams they'll give up the 25-yard play, and then when you get in the red zone, you see these defense kind of tighten up a little bit because there's less things Tennessee can do.
You would think they would install like a red zone portion in their playbook. You know what I mean? Like
I think they do. I just don't see them. I rarely see them line up in anything but the wide splits.
Like you would think, let's maybe add some bunch or something for when we get into the red zone. Like it can't be that hard to add into. Like I don't know. What do I know? But I definitely cost them there because I felt like it would have been they would have cut it to 2 or 3.
Yeah, and they got ball. They got ball at half.
Yeah, it would have been 14-16 with the safety, and they would have gotten ball. So, it completely turned the tide of the game.
No pun intended.
Yeah, right. So, a big one for Alabama, man. They tested team. They've come up time and time, seems like the past few weeks. Tennessee's got to run the gauntlet now. You have not a whole lot of room for error. I really like this Alabama team, man. They can win in different ways, dude.
Yeah, Bama's Bama again.
At South Carolina, though. In Columbia, Cocktober. It's not Cocktober.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Yeah, I don't think not much else to cover here. Bama definitely dominated in the second half. Definitely was not on the main TV, but any other thoughts on this one?
No, Bama's just Bama.
Bama. All right, next up we got Georgia. Ole Miss, arguably the game of the weekend. Georgia 43, Ole Miss 35. UGA ends up covering over 56.5 hits. What do we think about this one?
I really thought Ole Miss was going to pull it out.
Georgia couldn't stop them for 3 quarters.
No, dude. I'm telling you, Lane Kiffin is like, there was a play, he literally pointed at the matchup, like, before the snap. Chambliss threw it. I don't know who he threw it to. I forget. It made like an incredible catch against double coverage. Just like, Kiffin schemes it up. But I think Gunnar Stockton is just a dude. Like, I know, like, we've had our moments of talking about Stockton, like, but he's just not, like, elite. I think he's in that. I'm not saying he's Diego Pavia. I'm saying he's in that same category. I think they're different tiers, but he's in that same category. He's just a winner.
He is, man. He nothing flashy about his game, but he just gets it done when it matters.
All substance. They had 510 yards of offense. Georgia.
They spread it around, man. Let's see. They had how many guys carry the ball? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different guys carry the ball, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys catch the ball. So, it just shows you how what kind of depth this team has, man. They got players. I wouldn't say they have any one star player. You know what I mean? It's like obviously by committee, but they got guys that make plays. Like this another team that Mike Bobo's got this offense dialed in now. It's just third year calling plays. Like it feels like the scheme that they're wanting to run, like they're starting to, it's starting to click on all cylinders. And Stockton's just another one. I don't want to say he's Stetson Bennett, but like he just fits the scheme that what they're trying to run. Like nothing flashy, but like you said, it just gets the job done.
He just extends plays. He converts third downs. Dylan Bell made a couple of big catches. They got dudes. Like, it's Georgia. And it's crazy to think they've never really... I mean, they had Beck, but, like, they didn't have... Like, they won 2 national championships with Stetson Bennett. No disrespect to Stetson Bennett. Great player. I think Gunnar Stock's of that same mold.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think... This is probably the most resilient team in college football.
I think Kirby Smart's just a freaking psychopath. I love Kirby Smart. Again, another guy coaches against alma mater. I hate that he's coaching at Georgia, but I like him.
You gotta love Kirby. I know that he hates the way that he's winning these games, just in shootout fashion. But they're figuring out how to win them. I mean, that means something for later in the season.
Yeah, I just don't think in today's age you're gonna see. I don't know, parity. There's just so much parity now, especially in the SEC. You gotta be happy for just any win.
Seriously.
And I think he knows that. I think he said after the game, like, we're just hard to kill. I'm like, yeah, you are, because you literally have the most aura in the sport.
It just drips aura. I saw the him and Lane had that moment after the game too. You can argue two of the most aura coaches in college football.
Yeah, but Kirby's, like, fearful. Like, I'm scared of Kirby Smart. Like, if I was coaching and saw him across the other sideline, I'd be like, all right, it's over. But Kiffin was, I mean, dude, they ran the, reverse to Chambliss. You know what I'm talking about, that fourth down?
Yeah.
And I thought that's when they were going to win the game. I was like, oh, wow. Kiffin is out scheming Schumann and Smart. But they just find ways.
That fourth quarter, man, they were locked them down. They may not be doing it in the most impressive fashion, but Georgia's just find ways to win. Like, I'm impressed. But, I mean, I'd say this was probably the game of the weekend.
Yeah, too bad it was during Clemson. SMU. I couldn't really enjoy it. Life's so over. Anyway, yeah, it was the game of the weekend.
We good to move on?
Yeah, do you want to talk a little bit SEC tiers real quick?
Yes, let's do that. Got them down in my notes here. SEC. So I feel like now, obviously, we may not agree on all of them, but tier 1, I've got A&M, Bama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Vandy.
I don't know if you can have 5 teams on one tier.
That's above the legal limit.
Just, yeah, I'm going to have to disagree. I think it's Bama, Georgia. I don't want to, like, I'm just not bought in on A&M yet.
Really? Hey, they went into South Bend and got one over Notre Dame.
Yeah, you're right. Whatever. I guess my opinion just stinks, and I think it's Bama, Georgia, Ole Miss. I know Ole Miss just lost, but I still think I still have Ole Miss in that top tier. Tier 2, I'd go Vandy, A&M, Oklahoma. Tier 3, I'd go. Oh wait, no. A&M, Texas, Oklahoma. Okay, this is messing my brain up. Vandy's in tier 1. Okay, Oklahoma, Texas, A&M, tier 2. Tier 3, LSU. Whatever. It's messing my brain up. I'm just gonna look at yours.
Okay, so you can
Okay,
argue.
no, this is fine. You're right here. You're right. I'll argue here with you with A&M, but I'll take this. This is good.
If you want it to be more like, if you want to group them more broadly, It feels like that tier one I have, A&M, Bama, UJ, Ole Miss, Vandy, like those are the favorites to be playing in Atlanta.
Yes, okay.
Tier 2, Tennessee, LSU, Oklahoma, Mizzou, Texas. I think those teams, they've either lost 1 or 2 games already. They've gotten beaten by one of those top teams. And the odds that they make it to Atlanta, probably not great. That's why I have them in tier 2. But you could argue, obviously, Oklahoma is in that maybe tier 1. Like, there's some room for interpretation. And then tier 3, basically everybody else. South Carolina, Mississippi State, Florida, Arkansas, Auburn, Kentucky. Like,
I'm excited to see Missouri Vandy.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game. That I think game day is at, right? Mm-hmm. Is that at Mizzou or Vandy?
I think it's at Vandy. Yeah, Vanderbilt.
At Vandy, yeah, it's going to be electric. But, yeah, that would be my SEC tiers. As of now, obviously up to interpretation, but I think there's a lot of parity at the top, man.
For sure.
I mean, it feels like most years it's like, okay, Bama, UGA, or Texas, Georgia, like I'm liking it, man. I love seeing Vandy and A&M up there.
Yeah. I really have to use the restroom. Can I use the restroom? Be right back.
Yes, go ahead. I'll queue up the next game.
Thank you, bro.
All right. While Jere uses the potty, we'll go over to the Big 12. We got Arizona State winning 26 over Texas Tech, 26-22. ASU plus 8.5 covers, under at 52.5 covers as well. This game was not how I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a little bit more high scoring. Definitely another gritty win for Arizona State. This is another team that just finds ways to win games. I know they have 2 losses, but that was to Utah last week without Sam Leavitt, and then on the road in a non-conference game, which doesn't really have any effect on their Big 12 standings. But this is another Sam Leavitt masterpiece, man. 319 yards through the air. I mean, he put them on their back when they needed him to make plays. Rayleigh Brown, I mean, he's by far one of the better running backs in the country. Jordan Tyson.
Sorry about that. Very unprofessional.
Arizona State, man. Arizona State. Getting a big win over Texas Tech.
Huge win over Tech. Yeah, I had him at +7. It's a coin flip league.
It truly is, man. Sam Leavitt should be in the Heisman list.
Yeah.
I feel like that's another one of those guys where that's a whole different team when he's playing.
I mean, 319, jeez. Yeah, they didn't really do much on the ground. I think he's a good player. I still believe in Tech. We could see this matchup again. That would be awesome.
That would be legit. Watching Dilly versus that defense. And is Baron Morton, do we know if he's going to be back anytime soon?
I don't know. Oh, they got Oklahoma State on Saturday.
Oklahoma State. Let's see who played. Okay. So he played last week against Kansas. I don't know what he did. Because, I mean, you can clearly tell this is a different offense without him. Now, you got to give credit to ASU, too. They got a scrappy little team on defense.
No, they're some dudes.
Okay, so he was doubtful, so he may be back next week. But, yeah, this was – we could be watching the eventual Big 12 championship. It was a great battle back and forth. Dilly was able to get Jordan Tyson the ball in key moments, and I don't know if there's a more valuable trio than Levitt, Brown, and Tyson in the country for a single team.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
Like, that team runs through those three guys. It's impressive to see them dominate. But, yeah, Big 12's wide open, man.
It's fun. It's fun.
Do we
I still
wanna go
think Tech's the favorite. Yeah, I'll just say mine. I haven't seen your list.
Go ahead.
Tech, Arizona State, BYU, TCU, K-State.
In Tier 1?
No, Tier 2.
Tier 2.
Arizona, Houston. Tier 3, Colorado, UCF, West Virginia. I'm forgetting some. No, wait, Cincy in Tier 1, sorry. Okay, yeah, we agree in Tier 1.
Yeah, so Tech, Cincy, ASU,
I think
BYU.
Baylor may be mathematically eliminated.
Really?
Let me see. Not like mathematically, but I think they have 2 losses already. I guess they're still in it because they have 2 losses, but we got Cincinnati next weekend. That'll be a good game. That game, the TCU game, was 5 hours long. I had to leave the first weather delay, but I still think TCU could sneak. They just need some help. But Arizona State, Tech, I think, have kind of separated themselves. And I know BYU's undefeated. The way BYU plays, I'm just worried about them playing an Arizona State or Tech.
Yeah, I mean, especially Texas Tech with how good they are in the front seven. Like, it feels like outside of, what's his face? That exciting white they have at receiver.
So who are we talking about? What's the team?
Parker Kingston and Chase Roberts. It seems like outside of those two, the passing offense isn't where you'd like it to be. I mean,
They just run Bear Buckmeyer into the ground.
Yeah, it's basically let's run Bear and then L.J. Martin, who's a good little player, had 26 for 122 against Utah. And going into that game, BYU was able to kind of do what Utah's known for doing, like running the football, time of possession, controlling the clock.
They controlled that game.
They did it better than Utah did. They beat Utah at their own game. It's just they're kind of similar teams, like I talked about in my preview video, and another team that's quietly 7-0, like. You got at Iowa State, at Texas Tech, TCU, at Cincy. Got a tough end of your schedule. So we'll see how they hold up. But yeah, it's their physical football team, and they know what they want to do.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no. if we had to pick who we think's going to be in Dallas. Who would you pick?
Arlington. Tech, Arizona State.
Rematch. I like that. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm going to
we see. I see BYU's upcoming schedule. Iowa State this weekend, or next weekend. God, this slate's got some sneaky matchups. I was shocked Utah was favored in this game.
Yeah, especially at BYU too. It was
3.5.
3.5, yeah. And I feel like the under was. Let's see, that covered by a few points. So yeah, under was a good play there.
I'm the under king.
Under king. Did you take the under in that one?
I did not bet that game.
Wow. But Yeah, two good teams in the Big 12. I feel like Utah. I guess they're.
They got 2 losses. Team 2.
Yeah, so I don't know if the chances of them making it aren't great anymore, but anything can happen in the Big 12. So
It's the most fun league.
it is. We got one more game left. Notre Dame 34, USC 24. USC ended up covering by half a point. Under of 60.5 hit.
I'd be over.
Yeah, I was about to say, I felt like the over was a good play there.
It would if Marcus Freeman kicks the field goal.
That is it.
Yeah, they ran for 306. What?
As a defensive guy, did he know about the over/under? Did he?
All right, here's the thing. From my coaching mind, he made the right decision because it's a 10-point game. It's 4th and 15. If you kick the field goal and it gets blocked and returned for a touchdown, you're screwed.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 2 minutes left. So he made the right decision. Lane Kiffin would have kicked it, but that was the right play. You don't want to give an opportunity, for a play like that. Something crazy. You never know.
Right.
But that was the typical USC getting manhandled again.
228 yards for Jeremiah Love, 9.5 a carry. I mean, that was he touched it. He was getting the first down. It was. Whew. Hey man, Notre Dame, man. I think people have written them off just because of the 2 early season losses. This is a really good football team.
Yeah, CJ Carr is good. I don't think the stats will show it, but I think he's a good player. They have the best running back duo probably in the country. They got dudes a receiver. I think Marcus Freeman's a really good obviously, but Notre Dame 10-2 they're a lock for the playoff.
They are. Yeah, rest of the schedule: Boston College, Navy, Pitt, Syracuse, Stanford. I think we'll be seeing them in the playoffs. I've liked to see CJ Carr develop as well, like we're talking about. I think at the beginning of the year he was trying to just get his feet wet in that offense, but you got to think this is a better passing team. It's a more balanced team offensively than last year.
Yeah.
Obviously defense is not as good, but
I think they can beat you in multiple ways.
yeah. It's and I don't think what's his face. I don't think Greathouse played either. He's been hurt. So
Yeah, he's been hurt.
If they can get him back and rolling, then it makes him even scarier. But kind of like you said, though, another USC getting manhandled up front. The Lincoln Riley special, just get dominated on the ground. But
Yeah, it's just. I just when is enough with Lincoln Riley?
I think the only thing saving him is he's got a top 5 recruiting class.
Yeah, but in today's world, you can just load up in the portal.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's got maybe a year or two. Once he gets that recruiting class in, I think he's got a couple of years, and then I don't know.
Fair.
If I had to guess, but let's see. They got at Nebraska, at Oregon. Man, gonna be tough to run the table on this one, but we'll see. You never say never. But hey, UCLA at the end of the season. That's not a gimme either.
No, they can win the Big Ten. They're still alive.
They control their own destiny, which is crazy to think about. That is insane.
It's lit.
What is the? Does the UCLA USC rivalry have a name? Is it a crosstown rivalry?
I was going to say something. It was not going to be safe for air.
Oh.
It's called... I can't say that. I'll text you off. I'm going to text you right now. I'm going to call it.
Well, isn't it Battle for L.A.?
I don't know, dude. I'm not from that part of the world. I'm texting you the name.
I like that. I think that's what it should be.
Thank you, bro.
But yeah, no. Any other thoughts on this?
I wasn't trying to be rude when I said I'm not from that part of the world. I'm sorry.
That's all good. I won't tell my mom. You're good.
Cool.
Yeah, another great slate of games. We're in the meat of the schedule, man. Like we're already past halfway.
I'm telling you, man. It's just I'm not trying to get emotional, but damn. I know Clemson's having a rough year, but college football to me is and will always be about just America. I think America was built on college football. I think, like, you could be having a terrible week, okay? And the only thing that you're looking forward to is Saturday. And you know what? We'll always have that. And that is why college football is great. And I love hoops. I love college baseball. But there is nothing to me when I wake up on Saturday and I get my coffee and I turn on my 2 TV setup, my iPad, my computer. Like, watching football is the best. Like, it's the best. And I can't describe it to a person who doesn't watch football because it's indescribable.
Just I don't even know how to say it, like your mood. Just like waking up knowing it's Saturday and you got a full slate of games on all day. Like it is.
It's better than the NFL. I know the product's not as good. Well, I texted you yesterday, run the ball and take a man's soul from his body. When would I ever text you that? Like, if I ever texted you that, wouldn't you know I'm talking about football?
Yeah, I mean, I instantly would know because like outside of football, like I don't really care to talk to you about anything else. Like
Fair. Football.
It's just like something. It's like primal. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it feels right.
Football is. I'm getting emotional. Like I don't know why. Like it's just beautiful. Like we went to a school that all the town has was football, right? Or the school. For 7 Saturdays a year, that town, 100,000 people come to it. Help the economy. Help local businesses. There's so many other towns like that in America. Not like Clemson, but just demographically. Football drives America's economy. Football drives college towns. Like, football is the backbone of America's economy, of the working class.
100%. Like, just think about like all the money that the games bring in and the merchandise and like it's just I don't think people realize how integrated it is in our society. Like
I think a lot of people take it for granted.
Gambling wise, TV wise, like merchandise, games, like it's literally woven into the fabric of our lives.
That was beautiful.
It's crazy, and you just think about it for a little bit. Like, people revolve their lives around football. People don't have fall weddings because of football. Some do, which, you know, we won't judge them. You do you, but, like, it's just, God, I love the sport. And I know when it sucks when your team's down, but the beauty of it is they can always rise back up.
You know what? Here's the thing. No one's going to feel bad for me about Clemson being bad, so it's all good.
But the beauty of it is it's not going to last forever.
It might.
It just feels that way right now.
Yeah, it's been tough.
You'll bounce back, bro. I promise. You'll bounce.
If this means Clemson baseball goes to Omaha, this better be the trade-off. Because I'm not giving up football for anything. Like, no. So this better be the trade-off.
Would you can never go to Omaha,
Okay.
but you're guaranteed at least 3 more national championships. Can never go to Omaha though.
I mean, I guess.
3. You're guaranteed 3 more.
Yeah, I probably would. But the thing is like, I've seen Clemson football play in national championship. I've seen Clemson basketball play in the Elite Eight. The only thing missing is to complete my Clemson Infinity Stone is Clemson baseball in Omaha.
That's fair.
But yeah, I would take 3 national championships in football.
Yeah, I don't blame you, but yeah, man, it's I love this game. It's a beautiful sport.
I love this game, dude. Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
No, man. I'm glad we got to go on and talk, and it's fun talking to you. I know we don't really talk that much off air just because you hate me and we don't really get along, but it's fun to at least we can settle our differences for about an hour and talk.
Yeah, y'all should see us after we hit stop recording. As
Oh, I don't even know what this guy's been up to. Who knows?
I don't like talking to this guy either. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
all right, y'all. But make sure to follow us on Instagram. No Facebook.
No Facebook yet.
No Facebook. TikTok, Twitter. What's the deal with Twitter?
Twitter's tough to build a following.
Yeah, Twitter's been tough, but just know Instagram, TikTok. We're gonna be posting on those. Go follow us there. YouTube, subscribe, Spotify. Give us a follow. I'm Brand Smith. That's Jere Drummond. Thank you guys for tuning in.